Hey, I'm Shani, and you're watching It's Style Theory. So today, I'm talking about the season finale of Scandal. First off, my initial reaction, the ending. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure you guys all feel the same way. The ending of that episode was just like depressing, sad, weird, and like surreal, and just strange. Like nothing like that has ever really happened in the show. The whole ending was surprising, but also not surprising at the same time. Like I feel like they brought the whole Papa Pope storyline full circle in such a good way. In the beginning of the season, he said, once command, always command. He said he was going to get revenge on the president. He said he was going to do all these things. So why did we start doubting him? I don't know. I started doubting him. But I think it's cool how he actually ended up doing all those things. And just like in the beginning of the season, Maya Pope is now back in his hands. Like a lot of things came full circle. Let's just start with Quinn. Quinn is making me so angry. Like, Quinn and Huck. Just everything. I like Charlie way better than I like Huck. In the first 2 seasons, Huck was my favorite character, I will admit. Huck and Cyrus. Cyrus is a whole nother story. I'm going to talk about him later. But Huck, I just do not like anymore. Really, it's just ever since the whole Quinn thing and how he tortured Quinn, I don't like him anymore. And anyway, Quinn. At first I thought she was a cool girl. Then I thought she was just naive when she tried to join B613. And now I think she's just stupid.
I do too.
I think Charlie's a better person than Huck, because Charlie, I'm not going to say he's a good person, but I think he's a better person. Like I said a few reviews ago, when he leaves work, he leaves work. He doesn't act like he likes hurting people like Huck does. He doesn't seem like he has a lot of problems like Huck. He seems like he's actually trying to be a normal person. Why would Quinn leave Charlie for Huck? Like, I just don't get it at all. And, like, that whole storyline is just making me really mad. But there's nothing I can do about it. We all knew that was how it was going to end. We all knew Quinn was going to end up with Huck. So, yeah, I'm mad about that. The episode before this was really hilarious. That whole scene, that whole opening scene where Olivia, Jake, Olivia's dad, Quinn, Charlie, Huck, everyone was just in the same room. Like, that was so weird but so funny at the same time. So in this episode, basically it starts off with the church being evacuated. Honestly, I thought that wasn't gonna happen. I thought Cyrus was gonna like let the church get blown up. And we see Sally Langston, how she's okay and how she wants to start helping with the injured people, and it ends up getting on the news. And so when the president's doing his speech, everyone stops covering his speech and they start covering Sally Langston. Overall, I thought it was a good episode, but I didn't like it because too many bad things happened, and it, like I said, it was really just depressing more than anything. The only good thing that happened, which some might not even see as a good thing, was Olivia actually choosing to get on the plane and go start a new life. And if you ask me, we all know that's not going to last. In the first episode of the next season, she's going to be coming back. Cyrus. Cyrus used to be my favorite character also. But the episode before the finale changed that. He was seriously just gonna let all the people in that church just get hurt like that, just so that Sally Langston could die. Yeah, Cyrus is just, I don't know what is going on with him right now, but he's not making good choices. Maybe it's because of James, maybe it's just because he's just not really a good person. So let's talk about Olivia's dad. No, let's talk about Tom. What a traitor. When I saw that scene about how he was the one that actually killed the president's son, I was so shocked that he would do that just for his job. Like, all of those years he's been working in the White House, And, I mean, I guess he's been a double agent all along, but still. It just surprised me so much that he would do that. Yeah, that ending was just terrible. The president's son dying, Olivia leaving. I know she's probably going to come back, but still, I cannot believe she's leaving. Like, it seems like the writers are really trying to take the show in a new direction, because I did not see that coming. Olivia's dad actually catching Maya. Olivia's dad becoming officially command again. Jake actually choosing to go with Olivia and just leave. Now Fitz finally knows what happened to Melly. That's one thing that I'm happy about. And yeah, the ending scene with the president, what did he win the general election or something? I don't know. He won something. And everyone else is happy, but he's just sad and alone. And then, yeah, he collapses in the Oval Office. I can't talk. He collapses in the Oval Office. That scene was just so sad because he was like just so alone, and like he seems so depressed, and just his son died and Olivia's gone, and just that was just like the saddest scene I've ever seen in any show. Like, this show is so depressing, and now he's gonna start drinking again. You saw him getting out the alcohol and everything. Like, it just oh my god. And then that ending scene where he and Melly were like sitting on the floor sad, like, what a depressing show. And yeah, like, just not a lot of good things happened in this episode. Mostly bad things happened. Nasa Leaf dying, not even because of Maya, because of Olivia's dad. I didn't really get what happened to David Rosen, because I saw that Jake like gave him some kind of promotion, but I didn't really get what promotion it was, because he can't be command now. Olivia's dad is command, so I'm not really sure exactly what he is now. Overall, I liked this episode, but at the same time, I didn't like it because it was depressing and sad. And it almost makes me not want to keep watching this show, because bad things just keep happening, and it's just so nerve-wracking. Like, the whole show is just so dramatic. Like, I can barely breathe the whole time when I'm watching it, and then afterwards I just want to cry. What did you guys think of this episode? Comment below. And do you have any predictions for the next season? I have some predictions. I predict that, yeah, a lot of shocking things happened in the end. So I predict that Olivia and Jake are going to come back. They're not going to stay gone for a long time. I think Olivia's dad is just going to go back to doing the same thing he always did. Huck finding his family. That whole monologue that he did about how it's good that his family thinks that he's dead, that was sad. At first I was like, yeah, Huck, you don't need to go back to your old family. But then I kind of felt sorry for him. Anyway, he does end up going back to his family, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And it'll be interesting to see what happens to Pope and Associates now that Olivia's gone. My prediction is that things are just gonna really fall apart, like, without her. Yeah, B613 is just back now, so all of that was just all a waste of time, like, for Olivia and for all of them. Melly's gonna have to deal with another 4 years in the White House now. And Cyrus, who knows what's gonna happen to him. And it'll be interesting to see Sally Langston and her assistant person, whose name I still don't know, how they react to this whole thing. Because they made a bad move. She made a bad move by choosing to run against him, and to, because now she's not vice president, and now she's not president, now she's not anything. I predict that they're going to start off the next season just in the middle of the president's next term. I predict it's going to be like months later, and Pope and Associates is going to be like all disbanded, and all the different characters. Abby's going to be off doing her own thing, Harrison's going to be off doing something else, and Olivia and Jake are just going to be off somewhere. Yeah, a lot of things are just really up in the air. But with the whole Quinn and Huck storyline, now that Huck's old family is back, that isn't really good for Quinn and Huck. But then again, Quinn is the one that found his family, so whatever. And yeah, so Charlie's back working for Olivia's dad, so that should be interesting. Whatever, he just seems to work for whoever's in charge. Okay guys, that's all for my review of this episode. Like I said, comment your thoughts below. What did you guys think? Subscribe because I upload new videos every week, but I do have a little announcement. I am going to be making a video in a few days about some changes that I'm going to be making to this channel. Like some new kind of videos that I'm going to be doing and some old kind of videos that I'm not going to be doing anymore. I'm still going to be doing Pretty Little Lie reviews every Thursday when it comes back in June, but this is actually going to be my last Scandal review. I'm not going to be doing Scandal reviews anymore. But if you want to know of a YouTuber that does some really awesome Scandal reviews, I will put a link in the description. It's two girls, I think they're sisters, and they are absolutely hilarious. I love watching their reviews. I'm not going to be doing Scandal reviews for a few reasons. I got really busy all of a sudden when I started going to school again, so I don't always have time to watch Scandal. So now basically I just watch Scandal just so I can do the reviews, and yeah, it's kind of hard. Yeah, when I do my reviews, I usually have to keep pausing the episode like every few minutes while I'm watching it to take notes, or else the review ends up like this and it's all scattered and I don't know what I'm going to say. And I like to just go back to watching Scandal just to relax, and I'm probably going to stop watching it for a while. Well, obviously I have to because it's in between seasons now. But yeah, I'm really busy, so I'll probably just stop for a while and then catch up on a lot of episodes later when I have time. Okay, that's all for this video. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! It seemed like there may have been like some different writers that wrote this episode, because like there was a lot of comedy in this episode, but I loved it. It was funny. I loved David's sense of humor in this episode. I feel like whenever he talked, it was just a joke, and he was like barely in it, but when he was in it, yeah, it was just him saying a joke. Why are you staring at me? It's awkward.